Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of Hibike Euphonium. And last episode we brought up the idea of auditions, which we're going to carry into this episode. And we also had a lot of Hazuki focused stuff, trying to get some motivation increases for her so she can improve, become a core member. A lot was kind of focused on that, and this somehow led Kumiko into being Tuba-kun, our lovable mascot, who Sapphire quite liked. Sapphire, Ruby, Diamond. I mean, depends on what stage of development she's in, but I guess currently she's still Sapphire. So she got a kick out of that, even if nobody else did. I mean, Asuka, of course, got a kick out of that. I think she had her like phone out, taking pictures and stuff. But yeah, a lot of stuff like that. So let's jump on in and see what we get with this episode. I imagine mostly focus on the whole audition thing. So we'll see. 3, 2, 1, play. So I've heard. Yeah, we had that moment there. And I got some, well, like a little bit less than a third of water left. that whole like tuba mascot kind of tuba looking thing, the blue white, it's starting to grow on me. I do quite like its color scheme. Especially seeing Kumiko dressing up as it. They did a lot to endear it to me. And we're gonna start off with some music playing. After the establishing shots. Okay, here we go. I just arrived for them to stop. Yes, ma'am. Oh, so that's where they show the bathroom. Okay. It's good to see. Good to hear. Yeah, I guess she's got that going on. Is that why she was a little bit jealous of Hibike? Because she just wants more time for music, but she goes to the cram school? Is that what that was about? Because I remember not completely being sure what she was thinking in that scene. Crybaby saxophone. Naki, Nakimushi. Okay. I, I guess we'll see what that's about. I assume they mean the person that plays it. I don't know. Yeah. Wow. Just say that in front of everyone. She did not say wait up, she said senpai. Okay. Oh, okay, that's your attitude, got it. Think she's entitled to it. Practice is over when I say it's over. Ooh, wow, that looked good. That's probably not great for instruments. Why don't you do it? But okay. Wow, yeah. I mean, that's probably hasn't happened a lot in the past, because not that gung-ho with practicing, but... Man, this girl. This ribbon girl. Which is what I'm gonna call her, because I don't. Her name isn't quite... I don't quite have a dictionary entry in my head for her name yet, so she's ribbon girl to me. What are we talking about? And we're definitely dropping on something important. I mean, we should, you know, talk, ask before we jump to too many conclusions. Because eavesdropping can kind of lead to an incomplete understanding of a situation. But it didn't sound good, that's for sure. Without pain. Yeah, very important qualifier. Is there something on your mind? You know, when a bunch of people quit, yeah. Not necessarily. Wish we could skip summer. Very poetic monologue she's got going on there. Saxophone like a Nakimushi saxophone. Okay. Yeah, hopefully they understand everything that he's saying. Uh, 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 I mean, yeah. Uh, and his words just cut through so sharply and deeply. And yeah, I felt it coming. If there was ever a moment to say that, this was it. I could just feel it in my bones that words were coming. I mean, it's understandable. I just often in anime third years, you're not focusing on clubs, focusing on exams. It's just a common thing, but yeah, not everyone's gonna be happy about that. Man, she has lapped you. Yeah, we're actually working hard to get good results, and yeah, it's a little bit less of an environment for someone that's taking it more casually, that can't dedicate to it. So I do get where she's coming from. Some feelings of responsibility. It's a factor as well. That's, yeah, definitely how it could affect the third years. What I meant by not directly. Yeah, that scene from the last episode, I think I understand it a bit better now. We did talk about that episode or two ago, but I think she's fine as a president. Got cute twin tails. Like, you've got a pleasant atmosphere about you. I mean, in Arrowhead, that's enough to accomplish a lot. Just trying to help. I'm so glad you're here, Asuka. I think she needs to step in. Oh god, she's cute. It's probably not, yeah, not a great feeling. Being in a position knowing you weren't the first choice. But that was always an option too. But then who would pick it up? Well, damn, the drama level escalated quite a lot in that scene. To focus on studying for, yeah. Letter of resignation, I guess that was. The atmosphere is not a pleasant one right now. Yes, I was, I swear. In my head. But I should have known it would have been a sad episode because rain, anime, sadness, it kind of goes together. Okay. I mean, she's got a lot on her mind, just... Not really. I swear she could fit in that case. It's an interesting frame there. Just the position of her and the instrument and all that. Yeah, she might be of help because, you know, also another senpai, right? Maybe we could talk to her about some things? That's a good question. Because choosing to quit, still making a choice, and right. Right, I definitely get that. I can only imagine the frustration of that environment. Yeah, if only things were done differently, how would things be now? It's always something to think about. Yeah, bringing an instrument home and everything. So much progress for Natsuki. I'm trying to get all the names down. I don't quite remember which one was Cody. It's... Okay, that's Cody. Gotcha. Because I don't think she's on my list of characters over here. Yeah, I'm glad the show didn't start there. How rude. I swear I can hear my cat snoring in the background. It's probably not picked up by the mic, but... So this is a nice little scene. Hanging out in her room, eating snacks. Madonna. I also quite like her outfit. Right. Die on there. Oh. But Haruka can. Maybe she truly is the one more fit for it. That's an interesting way to look at it. Yeah, Haruka, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. Oh. Oh god, the blushing. Isn't everyone an Asuka fan? I mean, why wouldn't you be? And she really does look like a Coyote, honestly. Well, I understand that. Really? Okay. That's how they get you. The train's still moving, calm down. Friendship, support, great. Ah, we have this feels oddly familiar. I'm gonna bump it, yeah. At least she's not carrying her massive instrument this time. You know, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I really do. The animation, the show is just great, just consistently. Like, I think it often, but it's one of those things that you can't really say it every time you think it, otherwise you'll be saying it all day. But... Oh? The nerve of this girl being too perfect. Who does she think she is? Yeah, we don't really allow you to badmouth Asuka here. That's, it's not acceptable. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I was thinking to myself, she wasn't there before, was she? I didn't notice her. I was debating whether I should say something, but I'm glad they brought it up. We will apply when we want to. That lucky instrument. An empty chair. Ooh, that ripple. Can I see that ripple again? Ooh, bento. Congrats. Yeah? Lunch trading? Or what's on your mind? Okay. That's where we're going with this. Okay. Is he available is what she's asking. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely working on starting a ship there. So I guess that is gonna be a thing. I mean, I don't really care too much one way or the other, but I mean, if anything, I ship Reina and Kumiko together. That's something I could get behind, but yeah, it's probably the only like ship I would ship in this show so far. Although I don't know, this episode may have changed that with some of the interactions we got. Like I almost kind of ship Haruka and Kaori now after that bedroom scene. Still the best scene on the ED. I mean, we literally have a red string of fate attaching them, so... I mean, not only that, we have Reina, like, very deliberately pointing at it with that gorgeous smile, so... There's that. And just, yep, that's the end. It's so weird that there's, like, not a preview, not a stinger, just nothing after the ED, but if that's how they want to roll, that's fair enough, but yeah, that was the... 7th episode of Hibike Euphonium. And yeah, this episode definitely we dialed up the drama a bit because of mostly she decided to quit. I think her reasons were like wanting to study for exams and stuff like that. Also, there was some talking about not really being all that into the wind ensemble thing. That was also kind of brought up at some point in the episode. So just kind of Aoi quitting was the big thing, but it just seemed to be a little bit more attached to this concept than just that, because we once again did bring up the whole last year drama with all the quitting. Like that's obviously a big deal. That affected a lot of people, not just the, you know, not just the second years, but we also have our third years that obviously were still a part of the overall situation that were indirectly affected. Some people very much feeling responsible for not like doing something to improve the situation, right? There's some responsibility there because it's human nature to often do that. Be like, what if I did things differently? Maybe we would have ended up with a better result right now. Like, you're just worried about that sort of thing, even though there's not too much point in doing that because you can't change it no matter. Even if you come up with the ultimate solution of how you should have done it, it's kind of irrelevant because the time's already passed. So that is the thing, unfortunately. So, but I was wondering what that scene at the end of last episode was with Aoi, and we got her answer this episode, like I thought we would. So that is good. But yeah, that one scene where we first brought her up, got to her saying she quits, like, to Taki Sensei. That scene was pretty well done. Like, you could just, because she obviously wasn't doing that great, and we had Sensei, like, continuing to, like, put the pressure on her, like, remind her what's at stake, what she's got to do, what she should do, the circumstances. Like, you could kind of feel that, kind of like, almost pushing her into a corner. You could almost, like, feel the pressure kind of, like, mounting like that. And eventually something was going to pop, and it did. That's when she said, like, well, just I quit, you know, you're right about everything you said, and the way I deal with that is by quitting. So, and if I can't put everything into it, if I can't really step up and be what I need to be for, you know, for the competition for nationals, you know, because the club is more serious now than it was before. So if she can't or is unwilling to adjust to that, then the only other option is to quit. Is kind of the conclusion she was kind of pushed to there. I mean, before that, they were kind of already like talking about her quitting, but that's when it like really came from the horse's mouth to everyone. Just I quit. That is when we got it. Yeah, that really dramatic scene in the hallway, which is quite something. Got a lot of emotion from Haruka as well, because obviously it was very Aoi focused with the quitting, but also a lot of Haruka focus as well, because she's club president. She's obviously got a lot going on, a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility, and also a bit of a, what would you call it, an inferiority complex? Maybe, because we already talked about how a lot of people believe that Asuka would have been a better fit for club president, but Haruka took it up because she wouldn't, and she's doing her best, but never quite feels like she's worthy, I guess, of the position. But we did have some nice little talk, but especially between her and Kaori in a room, that kind of tried to like shift the pendulum a little bit to like maybe try to kind of like change the perspective, like how you look at it, to maybe Haruka might have been the best choice for president, and maybe because Asuka's so smart and everything, she maybe knew that in a way she wasn't the best choice for it, and that Haruka could do a better job, even if Asuka seems like she has like higher stats, for lack of a better way to phrase it, right? So that was a good scene. I quite liked a lot. Just especially that when she just like jumps off the bed. I thought she was gonna like step on the plate and the snacks at the first as I was watching that. But a lot of good animation in that scene as well. I liked her like the leg positioning bit of that one scene when she was like getting up to like a kind of like a fetal position sort of thing. But that was a good scene because we had that scene. We also had, I think we had a scene with with Aoi talking with Haruka at like a restaurant or whatever. We had that one too. But yeah, it was very heavy talking episode. I mean, I suppose it's to be expected. But I think that's most of what I wanted to talk about on the episode. We had Reina pop up on the train. Yeah, I want to go back to that scene. Because, yeah, she wasn't there before, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, she's talking to Shuichi, yeah. Yeah, and then the camera zooms back out, and then we do see her. When did she show up? Because at first I was thinking, okay, am I crazy? Was she there before? Because I don't remember seeing her before, but I'm also not very perceptive, so it definitely could be the case that she was there the whole time and I just never noticed. So I was kind of, because of that, I was wondering if I should even say anything. But then they like had that reaction, like, oh my god, she popped up like a ghost. And she did. It's like she wasn't there. And she's so quiet. It's like she was just there all of a sudden. I mean, we did make a stop, so it is possible she came to the door when nobody was looking, but that was kind of funny. It like had no real overall purpose, like plot wise. It was just a funny little scene there that I quite appreciated. And then we ended up with Hazuki asking, yeah, I want to see how she phrases it. Are you going out with Tsukamoto, the trombonist? I mean, Shuichi is kind of easier to say. I mean, neither of those are easy to say, but maybe I don't know. Which one should I call him? She called him Tsukamoto. Maybe I should call him that. But yeah, she asked if she was dating him, which I mean she's not. They're just like, I think they're like childhood friends or whatever. So they're not dating, but I mean her asking that pretty much makes it clear to anyone listening that she has an interest in him, which I kind of already figured because of a couple of the interactions we had. So I don't know if that ship will actually sail, but she'll at least try, I guess. You know, gotta at least go for it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Gonna try to remember Cody's name going forward, because she is actually important in this episode. So, I do think that's all I got to say on the episode. It was a good one. Obviously, it was drama heavy, you know, a little bit of sadness, but it was still a good episode. It's well done. I felt thoroughly invested in everything that was going on. So that's that. So that's all I got. That's all I got to say. So thank you for watching. I hope you click that like button if you enjoyed this video. Maybe support me on Patreon, get early access to other videos. Maybe leave a comment. Maybe watch even more of my videos. If you enjoyed this one, there's always a chance you might enjoy other ones as well. But for now, bye bye.